What's good, y'all? It's Wanyá from Epic CW, and we are here today for another Beyblade unboxing, but something's different. We are not usually in the room that we record our Beyblade unboxings in. And that is because today's video, I wasn't really sure whether to put it in a Beyblade category or the RC category. Because technically this Beyblade is considered an RC Beyblade. And the Beyblade in question, if you weren't able to tell from the two Beyblades that we have up front here, is Regalia Genesis. So we already have Perfect Prime Apocalypse and Big Bang Genesis. This completes the trio, Regalia Genesis. It does not come with any armor piece, but we do have the armor piece that came with our Big Bang Genesis last month that we unboxed, so that's pretty cool. Or actually, I think we unboxed it this month. And you guys can see, we just put it right on top, and then we shift it. We shift it to the left. There we go. Now it's locked in. And so what the armor does, it adds weight to the Beyblade that you put it on. Obviously, it only works for these three Beyblades. It adds a lot of attack to the Beyblade, so obviously we can look at Prime Apocalypse here and see that this shape might not be the best for attack. It is compared to the Pro Series Beyblades, but when you have the armor on, it actually kind of makes the Beyblade a lot more symmetrical and a lot more circular. So, and it also adds these two blades on the side that when spinning, obviously the Beyblade does spin a lot more sturdy. It's got a lot more stamina when it spins like that. So it's a nice piece to add to your Beyblades, and it definitely makes these Beyblades better. But here, we've got the Beyblade that we're going to be unboxing today, Regalia Genesis. I'm very excited for this because, as you guys have seen on the channel, I love unboxing anything related to RC, may that be Beyblades or Hot Wheels or the actual RC cars that you see us driving around every week and month, if we're talking about with Curtis. We've got some batteries here that came with the Beyblade. It's pretty cool. And it looks like we've got a little tool. It does say Beyblade on it, so it is an official product. I'm not sure. We probably just stick this into the actual RC part, which will open right now. Got our handy dandy Beyblade scissors. And just taking a look at this Beyblade through the plastic, I mean, look at this wheel. Look how majestic that wheel is. Under the light too. Ooh, yeah, get it under that light. Get it under that light. That looks very, very beautiful. Look at that. So the white and gold, again, under the lights, very nice looking. The exact same shape as, actually it's not the same shape. This one's a little bit more rounded on the edge, whereas this wheel is a lot more bladed. Oops. So you can kind of see with the armor piece off. This wheel is more circular. This wheel has got the blades on it. So I'm guessing that this Beyblade here is more of a stamina type and not for attack. But obviously when we add this armor piece to it, which we'll do right now, again, just slots in, you turn it to lock it in, and now we've got Beyblade with some nice little edges on the side. We'll take a look at all three of them. That's awesome. Got them all right here. And the piece de resistance, we have got the RC Beyblade piece. Now, I'm not sure if you guys remember back in the day during Metal Fusion and Metal Masters, but, oh, we do need a screwdriver. That is sucky. Let's see if I got one here. So I don't know if you guys remember in the earlier days of Metal Fusion and Metal Masters, but there were Beyblades that Hasbro released that were RC Beyblades. Now I'm not sure if they were similar to this. I know they didn't spin very well. I believe that the RC part was actually on the launcher of the Beyblade. And then there's something similar to this, but I don't think it worked as well. Actually, the batteries might already be in there. They might already be in there, because I see batteries in there already. Off. On. I'm guessing that's on. I'm assuming that it's on. So we're gonna try it with the batteries that are already in it, and I think you could change the spin on it as well. It says left or right, so maybe that's the spin that I add onto it when I launch it, which direction the tip spins, or maybe that's just how the Beyblade spins. I'm not sure, but and of course, as a gimmick of all three of these Beyblades, this is not easy to burst. The only way you can burst this Beyblade is if you hit the sides of it and it happens to push in as this Beyblade takes a big hit of damage, and even then doesn't really pop off that easy, but you can knock this bottom piece off of it. I do really like how this is built though, because that makes this Beyblade like I mean, just looking at this Beyblade, it looks like a hamburger. This thing is tanky. And it looks like it also sits a good half an inch above the other Beyblades. I mean, I'll have to see against some of the other ones, but yeah, that's crazy. So I'm going to switch over to the stadium and do some practice launches against these two Beyblades, and we'll see if it has some batteries in it that work. Alright, so it looks like the batteries were in here, did not work on my test launch, so I'm just going to go ahead and swap the batteries out. Just the one screw here, just to show you guys, you know, doesn't hurt. And I've actually never changed batteries like this, so I'm gonna grab some tweezers. It is springtime in Connecticut, so that is why I have tweezers at the ready. Ticks are fucking wild. How do you take these batteries out? There we go. I feel like I'm playing Operation. Alright. Nice. That was easier to get out. Let's get this third one out. Now we've got our LR44s, that's what it takes. Alrighty. So I'm not really sure if the Beyblade's supposed to give me like a sign that it's on or it's working when I put these batteries in, because the last ones didn't. I flipped the switch, thought that would work. I spun the Beyblade. I know that it's supposed to activate when you're spinning the Beyblade and kind of close to when it's halfway. halfway through its spin. So we're going to place it up. That's what it's telling us to do. Push it in. I really like the way these batteries work. I've never had to put these batteries in, but if this is kind of what you have to do for all of these, this is a lot better than the batteries that we have of other sizes, I should say. Guess it's not as toxic to put the batteries in. Because sometimes, you know, you get the same, and it's really with the RC cars. I know it's kind of like a personal thing, but when I use reusable batteries because I don't like to waste batteries. That's unnecessary. And when I charge my reusable batteries, I put them in the controllers of my RC cars, right? And then when the batteries die, I just go and recharge them back up, so I don't have to go and buy batteries, don't have to go and, you know, waste them, kill a planet, all that. Doing my part. So basically, it's annoying because sometimes there's like a AA battery size. These battery sizes are a little bit bigger, the rechargeable ones, than a normal AA battery. And I didn't know that there were like different sizes of AA batteries. I mean, it's not like a talked about thing. It's not on the packaging. This is AA size 1. This is AA size 2. At least I don't think it is. If it is, you know, leave a comment down below and correct me, please. But yeah, there's apparently different sizes of AA batteries, and some of the remotes that I use in the RC cars use the smaller size of AA batteries, and because the rechargeable batteries are bigger, I can't just use my rechargeable batteries in the remotes, if you guys catch what I'm saying. Alright. This one, let me not put it in the wrong way. That would suck. That sounds like it works. Alright. So. Screw this in. Alright, so we have the trio here in the middle of the stadium. We've got Regalia Genesis, Prime Apocalypse, and Big Bang Genesis. So we're going to battle Prime Apocalypse up first with Regalia Genesis, and then we're going to swap off in the second round, Prime Apocalypse for Big Bang Genesis. So without further ado, let's get into it. I think I have Big Bang Genesis in left spin mode, so we'll see how that performs. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, it's gonna be good. Oh boy. Wow. Alright, I do think that because it's a right spinning Beyblade and it was put in left spin mode, it did affect that a lot. So what I want to do is I want to switch it back to right spin mode. Show you guys how it battles up against Prime Apocalypse for that. And then we'll switch to Big Bang Genesis. 3, 2, 1, go. It definitely seems to give this Beyblade a lot more stamina when it's in its right spin mode instead of its left. Damn. Is Regalia Genesis about to win without even hitting the Beyblade? Wow! I have never seen that in any Beyblade battle that I've ever done. The Beyblades did not even make contact. That is very, very impressive. The Beyblades made no contact that entire time. I've seen Beyblades take about until they They've exhausted their spin to hit, but I've never seen Beyblades evade each other the entire battle. That's kind of wild. All right, up next, we're going to switch to Big Bang Genesis. 3, 2, 1. Heavier hit on Big Bang. I think it sits a little higher and maybe a little lower than Prime Apocalypse does, and that's why it's making those sounds. But it does not hold up. So I'm going to switch this back to its left mode, as we saw in the first battle against Prime Apocalypse. That is not an easy switch to flip. All right, and let's see this. 3, 2, 1, go. It just activated. And it got flipped. So I would say never use this Beyblade in its left spin mode unless you want to lose. And when this Beyblade's in its right spin mode, it puts in work. So that was Regalia Genesis. Actually, that was Regalia Genesis, Big Bang Genesis, and Prime Apocalypse. We have finally finished our trio. We have all 3 of the perfect Beyblades, and yeah, now it's just time to do more battles. Thank you all for watching. This is Wanyá from Epic CW. Like this video if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'm out. Peace.